Hello everybody, this is Marcus and we are here with a best of 3 VGC16 set against my good friend EmbC Eduardo from Portugal. And so yeah, this is just like a friendly game, but yeah, since VGC16 is so new and not a lot of people have the legendaries already in game, I don't know, like if you want someone to play with, since there is no official ladder or anything, I don't know, like posting about it on Twitter will probably get you some games. At least that's what EmbC did, and yeah, I happily replied that I wanted to play him, and let's see what we can do here. So his team is Groudon and Giratina O as restricted mons, Kangaskhan and Mawile as Megas, and Tornadus and Cresselia. So yeah, my team is a team with Xerneas and Groudon, Smeargle, Talonflame, Lampard, Kangaskhan. I mean, you can all see that. So yeah, let me just think real quick about what we can do, and then let's hop into this game. This looks kind of tough, to be honest. Since this is a best of 3 game, I think I will try and scout about what his movesets are in the first game, and then come up with a better plan in the second and potentially third game. So since he has Mawile and Giratina, I don't want to go with Kangaskhan right here, and I'm not sure if he has a good answer to Smeargle, so yeah, I'll be bringing that to this battle, and yeah, let's see how it goes. So yes, EmbC definitely a strong player. Yeah, faced him a lot of times in VGC 15, and so I'm interested in seeing what he can show us here. So he leads off with Kangaskhan Tornadus. Now this is interesting, because I think that right off the bat I can just go for Quick Guard and Dark Void. Now my Smeargle is Choice Scarf, which he does not know, so I don't know. I could see him just going for an attack with Kangaskhan to try and take it out, but yeah, as I said, we are Choice Scarf, so Quick Guard plus Dark Void yeah, should be able to put his guys to sleep. Maybe he goes for Tailwind or something like that. And yep, there it is. Goes for the Tailwind, but I cannot really see him having, yeah, I don't know, like a Lumberry or anything on the Tornadus. So here's the Dark Void, and puts both his guys to sleep. Oh, but wow, okay, so in fact it is Lumberry Tornadus. Very, very interesting thing. Now, Lumberry Tornadus. Okay, I thought this thing would have like Focus Sash all the time, but yeah, Lumberry seems to be like a little bit of a switch up from that standard Crobat that people have been coming up with to counter Smeargle shenanigans. But yeah, cool thing, especially good information for us going into the next games. But yeah, by no means is this game over already. However, him setting up the Tailwind is, yeah, pretty huge, so have to come up with something, and I think I might very well just go for the counter Tailwind at this point. Now, my Talonflame is Adamant, so if he's max speed he would outspeed me here. The question is, do I want to just sack my Smeargle right here? Or do I want to switch it out immediately? Because I could definitely see him going for an attack. So yeah, I'm thinking sacking Smeargle is probably a good play. But then again, since it does not seem like he has a very good counter to me, I kinda also just want to switch and go for the Tailwind myself. Yeah, you know what, we will do that. So I'll switch into Xerneas right here and go for the Tailwind to see what he can do to us. Yeah, I want to keep my Groudon's HP high in case he targeted that slot with an attack with his Tornadus. So, and it looks like he attacked there. He goes for the Hurricane, but unfortunately for us he misses and his Kangaskhan still asleep. Okay, so interesting choice, going with a Hurricane despite not having a Kyogre on the team. So that is kinda interesting. But yeah, Tornadus really does not have great attacking options. Yeah, since Flight Gem was removed, and that good old Acrobatics Flying Gem combination, yeah, is not something you can use anymore. And I mean, yeah, going for the Lumberry as the item you want to get removed is just so unreliable. So yes, not too many options, I would say. I could make a play and switch Xerneas into Groudon and go for the Flare Blitz on his Kangaskhan. And I think I want to actually do that. Because I could definitely see him going for like a taunt or something like that. Because, yeah, Geomancy is not something he can allow to happen. Since his only good check is the Mawile, I would think, and he already has Kangaskhan. I mean, yeah, he has Mawile and Groudon, but he already has Kangaskhan on the field, so he only has one Mon to deal with my Xerneas. So I'm switching into Groudon to get up the Sun to boost my Flare Blitz. And he goes for another Hurricane. This time he hits though, and goes after the Talonflame. So he predicted me to protect Xerneas probably, because Geomancy right here could have been deadly. But yeah, he barely hangs on here after that Flare Blitz. But if he wakes up and goes for the Double Edge, that would knock himself out. But he's still asleep, which is kind of good. So right now it's important that I do make the right move, because I could switch into Smeargle, and I could go for the Follow Me actually. However, his Hurricane could knock me out, I think. Since, yeah, that did quite a bit to the Talonflame, and Talonflame's special defense should be a little bit better than Smeargle's, so I'm guessing Hurricane would knock us out. So what can we do? I could go for the Fake Out actually with my Smeargle, since I'm Choice Scarfed with Fake Out. I could Fake Out. Yeah, I want to go into Smeargle. Okay, I could Fake Out the Kangaskhan and go for the Eruption, but if he targets my Groudon, that would be bad. However, I could see him going for a Taunt potentially on my Smeargle, predicting me to go for the Dark Void, since yeah, thanks to the Tailwind and the Scarf we are faster than his Tornadus. So I'm going for this Fake Out, and yes, there is the Taunt. Nice. So he tries to taunt me, but yeah, Kangaskhan wakes up and flinches, and Eruption will get rid of both his Mons. We will still have another turn of Tailwind, so Groudon will threaten him while Smeargle can safely switch out to potentially come back in on, yeah, when Tailwind is over. And yeah, this looks pretty nice, I have to admit. Yeah, Fake Out on Scarf Smeargle or something. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's like standard-ish, but I can definitely recommend it. It's a good move. But ooh, he has Cresselia. Now, if this is Trick Room Cresselia, this could actually be problematic, because I don't have really good answers to a Trick Room right here. I think I will just go for the Eruption and switch out Smeargle anyway. Since, yeah, Smeargle is not doing anything, and if he goes for, let's say, Protect and Trick Room, then, yeah, Smeargle is still there and locked into Fake Out, and that's not something you want to have. So, yeah, I'm really hoping this is not Trick Room, but maybe he just played us there. So I'm going into my Xerneas, and let's hope he protects his Groudon here from a potential Earth Power. But he doesn't, so we could have just knocked him out with Earth Power, potentially, depending on his EVs, but yeah, that Eruption does so much. Oh, but that was a critical hit. And he has Citrus Berry on Cresselia, which is also good to know, so no Mental Herb or Chasto Berry or anything. And he just goes for the Earth Power. So yeah, we could have gone for the Earth Power on his Groudon. But I guess he predicted us here, and let's see what does Cresselia do. Goes for the Trick Room. Okay, so now Tailwind is over, but this is definitely not what you want to see. I do have one last trick though, which is follow me, I guess. I could go for the follow me and the geomancy. I think I want to do that. Because... Or I could go for the fake out actually in case he has Earthquake or Precipice Blades, but he already revealed Earth Power. So right now it comes down to whether Xerneas being outsped in Trick Room can take Groudon's attack and KO it right back, but I think it should be able to. So yeah, maybe Fake Out is just enough to win us this game. If we go for the Fake Out on the Groudon, even if Cresselia crit KOs Smeargle, we would still get up the Geomancy, and then Helping Hand plus any attack should not KO us. So I think we go for the Fake Out on the Groudon and the Geomancy. Whew, but he protects. Okay, so Follow Me would have been the better play. That is unfortunate, but goes for the Ice Beam onto the Xerneas. Okay, so that means he gets off some more damage. I should have gone for the Follow Me, I guess. But yeah, we should still win regardless, I want to say. Since, yeah, with +2 Spadef, we should be able to take any attack. But maybe if he goes if he goes Helping Hand Eruption and then Cresselia kills us with Ice Beam, that could be the end of us. Also, by the way, Transform into our own Xerneas would have won the game right there. Now I think Dazzling Gleam should be enough to knock out his Groudon. However, yeah, I want to play it safe and go for the Moonblast, since the crit Eruption did, I'm not sure, I don't think it did too much, and he just stayed in with his Groudon versus us, so I'm guessing he's kind of split off bulky. But yeah, there's the Helping Hand. Fake Out fails, and he goes for P-Blades. Oh wow. So he does have it after all. Earth Power, Precipice Blades, and something. And yeah, I think I need a Dazzling Gleam here to win the game, because I don't think that Moonblast is enough to knock out his Cresselia. And seeing Precipice Blades, I doubt that he would be very bulky, but instead I would expect him to have, what's it called? Attack EVs. Okay, so we'll go for the Protect here in an attempt to stall our Trick Room. Maybe we should live another Ice Beam, right? So I can go for the Moonblast right here. And yeah, it'll be close. He goes for the Ice Beam. Let's see. But we take that pretty easily. Oh wow. Yeah, that was way less than I expected it would do. And Moonblast just gets the clean knockout on the Cresselia. Whew, okay, so in the end, Follow Me wouldn't have been the better play, since he indeed had that Precipice Blades. Interesting moveset, gave us quite a bit of information going into the next game. But Xerneas, in the end, just the raw power was strong enough to pull us through there. And you know what, let's actually change to different music. So yeah, good game. That Trick Room, I wouldn't say it caught me off guard, but he put himself into a position where he had the tools to potentially sweep us with Cresselia and Groudon in the back. So here we are, back in team preview. Didn't bring Giratina O, didn't bring Mawile. Now that would also have meant that Kangaskhan could have been a good choice, since those two were mainly what was scaring me away from bringing my Kangaskhan. I kinda wanna go for Leopard Groudon right now. But we also have to say that we got a little bit lucky with his sleep turns. He had the perfect amount of sleep turns on his Kangaskhan. So maybe he just thinks that, hey, if I can get an early wake up, I'll be in a much better position, and just, yeah, maybe he just leads with Kangaskhan and Tornadus again. But even then, I don't think Leopard and Groudon is too bad. However, Tailwind really helped us out against his Tailwind. So that is probably something I would like to do again. Xerneas is also kinda nice though. Yeah, we revealed the quick guard and it didn't do anything. So we could also think about just attacking with our Smeargle. Yeah, this matchup is kinda interesting. Yeah, I think I wanna go with Lappard and Groudon right now. And Kangaskhan in the back. Okay, so last time we tried to do some stuff with Smeargle Talonflame. It kind of worked out, we got up the Tailwind, but I think maybe he feels like that Tailwind option didn't do the trick for him, and he switches things up right here, okay, goes with Groudon as his lead, next to that Tornadus. So despite having the Lumberry and Taunt and Prankster Tailwind, Tornadus was not able to prevent us from doing stuff with Smeargle. Yes. So, since we already know that his Groudon is kinda slow, since he's on a Trick Room team, I can just try to go for the Fake Out and Earth Power, I guess. We do have Encore on this Leopard, so... yeah, he would have to waste a turn with his Tornadus trying to taunt me. So I'm thinking... Yeah, I could also switch Groudon back into Kangaskhan, predicting him to protect something, because then I could like threaten to fake out taunt or fake out Encore him or anything. But I think I just play it safe, go for the fake out on the Tornadus, and I could go for the Eruption, right? He doesn't really know about my Groudon moveset too much, but I'm guessing there is a chance that he switches into Giratina or something like that. If he brought it, which we are not sure. Or Cresselia. Yeah, I'm going for the Eruption. Yeah, but that's so risky. If he goes for Percival's Blades, that would be so bad. So maybe I should go for the Earth Power. Just in case. But you know what, we're going for the Eruption. And he doesn't protect Groudon, wow. So I could have just gone for the Earth Power right there. So maybe he is still that bulky after all. But yeah, didn't get to see that. However, we do get the knockout on the Tornadus since he did not protect that, which is kind of nice. And Groudon just goes for the Earth Power, which will knock us out. So yeah, good play on his end, I would guess. As he gets rid of the most threatening thing on my team, probably. But it also means that we do have the chance to do some stuff right now. Since I do have Taunt on this Leopard, if he switches in Cresselia, I can just taunt it, which is kinda nice. So I'm thinking switching in my Kangaskhan is probably my best play. Yeah, he could switch into his Mobile though, which would give me a lot of trouble actually, since I don't have too much damage potential versus it in my team. Yeah, I think I want to go into Kangaskhan. And he brings out his own Kangaskhan. Okay, so now that is okay-ish, because that means that our Xerneas will have a better time. However, if we switched into Xerneas right here, that could have been pretty nice. But okay, let's see. Now, Foul Play is not going to KO this Groudon, I would think. I could Encore him into Earth Power, but I don't think that helps me too much. He might go for Percival's Blades though. He could also protect in theory. I could try to double target into the Kangaskhan, and then I would be stuck with Xerneas versus Groudon plus X. So, but yeah, you know what? Maybe he switches his Groudon into Cresselia and goes for an attack. So maybe we can go for the Fake Out on his Kangaskhan here. I know it's not a very good play, but I think in this specific situation it could help us. Yeah, I'm going for the Fake Out on his Kangaskhan, predicting him to Mega Evolve and hopefully attack. Maybe if he goes for a Fake Out on my Leopard, that would be very bad if he wins the Speed tie. But okay, he goes for the Mega Evo, so no inner focus things. And let's see what he does. He did not switch out Groudon, but maybe he goes for the Protect. But he doesn't. Okay, but we get off the fake out. So that is some nice damage onto that Kangaskhan. And yeah, indeed, he did not go for the fake out himself, so yeah, no speed tie or anything involved. And he goes for the overheat. Okay, so now we do know his full moveset. Yeah, Precipice Blades, Earth Power, and overheat, but he fails to knock out my Kangaskhan. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So yeah, despite having 150 special attack base and all that stuff, he doesn't knock me out here, which is kinda interesting. So I'm guessing this is probably like, yeah, like, I'm not sure what his spread is about. Like, maybe he has just as much special attack to KO Groudons, but maybe you don't even need that much. And then he has like a lot of attack, but that overheat didn't seem very strong, to be honest. So I could encore him into overheat, but that would still knock me out. So I don't think that would be too good. So I'm guessing going for foul play is probably a good idea. And I could also just double edge that Groudon slot. Maybe he suckers and knocks me out, but that would still leave us with our Xerneas, and I think Xerneas should be able to win the game. Okay, so he switches out his Kangaskhan. I'm thinking Cresselia would come in, yes, but we do have the taunt on Leopard, so even if he had sucker punched our Kangaskhan right now, we could have taken out his Kangaskhan. His Groudon would have probably brought us down to Sash, but the next turn we can taunt his Cresselia, prevent Trick Room from going up, go for the Geomancy, and Moonblast his Groudon for the KO next turn, and then Moonblast the Cresselia afterwards. But he's really banking on, or he's really hoping that we do not have Taunt, I would say. But we do have it, so unless he has like Magic Coat or something and throws back the Taunt, we are in a fantastic position. And I can just go for the double edge on his Groudon, and yeah, no such thing is coming out here. Cresselia fell for the Taunt, and let's see how much is double edge going to do to that Groudon. Should probably knock it out. Gets the critical hit, so that would have not knocked it out, so it's pretty bulky indeed. Yeah, I guess if that didn't knock him out, he would have knocked us out and put Leopard down to Sash. But then, yeah, Kangaskhan coming in, it would fall to either like a foul play, and so I would go for like foul play and Geomancy. And if he goes for like he had to go for like a fake out to prevent me getting up the Geomancy, and then foul play just KOs him, and then Xerneas wins either way. So that crit was not necessary, but still. So I'll just foul play and Geomancy, and looks like we won this game, I guess. Nice, unless he reveals like Protect on the Kangaskhan, T-Wave. Oh no, he can't even T-Wave. He would have needed to freeze us with Ice Beam. So foul play gets the KO on his Kangaskhan, and now it is taunted Cresselia against the world. But maybe he can freeze us. Let's see, can Cresselia do it? Freeze the deer? No. Okay, unfortunately not. But yes, looks like GG in this one. Do we want to see Geomancy's animation? I don't think so. But he just forfeits here, and we do pick up the 2-0 victory against Eduardo. Good games. I really thought Xerneas was doing a lot of work, and Leopard also helped us in the second game at least. First game, yeah, Smeargle got off the Dark Void, which was kind of nice. Lum and Tornadus was interesting, but not enough to stop the Smeargle, and we got the sleep turns we needed. Then Smeargle came back in, went for the fake outs. Allowed Xerneas to get up the Geomancy and Trick Room in the end, and so we won that game. Yeah, GG's. If you like what you saw, make sure to leave a like or comment, and yeah, subscribe probably. I'll keep going with daily uploads for VGC16, and yep, thanks a lot. Make sure to check out EmbC on Twitter. I'll link it in the description. Also check out my Twitter there. I'll always, yeah, tweet something when a new video goes up. But that's about it. So see you soon, and goodbye.